I am literally so excited to make this video because I teach this better than anybody. I spent my entire morning coming up with these things. This video is the 5 ways women slowly weaken you when dating. I put my everything into these topics today. I literally put my everything into this. And I know I can help you. See, that's the thing. I know I can help you. I put all my free time into this, into mastering these topics to truly help you, which is why I know that I can help you learn, understand, and master the language of women, but we'll get to that in just a little bit. These are the 5 ways that women slowly weaken you when dating. You have to make me one promise. You have to make me a promise that you will actually take to heart what I'm teaching today. You will actually take to heart what I'm showing you, and you will actually make a commitment to yourself to be stronger than you were the day before. Because if you don't make that commitment to be stronger than you were the day before, you are literally going to allow not only lust into your dating life, but you are going to slowly make the wrong decisions that leave you weak. And here's the funniest thing about this. Most guys don't even realize this is happening. So when I show you these things, what I'm literally doing is I'm exposing different secrets of female nature, different secrets of the masculine to feminine dynamic, different secrets that you can't even see. And because of that, if you stay with me until the end of this video, I know just how much this can impact your life. Let's dive in. All right, now here's a note. This isn't on purpose. When I say 5 ways women slowly weaken you when dating, this is not on purpose. Women will just naturally soften men the more time he spends with her. So this is what you have to know. The more time you spend with her, your guard is going to drop. You're going to like the perfume she's wearing. You're going to like how soft her skin is. And you're going to get weaker by the day if you don't realize what is happening. This is not on purpose. Her natural nature, her natural femininity will naturally weaken or soften you if you're not aware of it. So let's dive into the 5 things. Number 1. The first way that a woman will slowly weaken you when dating is she gets the man to start to prioritize his attachment to lust instead of staying on track with his purpose. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. She gets the man to get him to start prioritizing his attachment to lust instead of staying on track with his purpose. So this is what's going on. When you first met her, you're driven. When you first met her, you're going somewhere. When you first met her, you're on track to a better life. She can see the masculine essence. This is why she's drawn to you. Make no mistake, the reason why she's drawn to you in the first place is because you have a unique set of skills that either she doesn't have, and she's drawn to that because she doesn't have them, or she sees that other women are drawn to them. And naturally now she sees that there's value there. Never lose that value. When you start prioritizing lust, when you start prioritizing intimacy, here's what happens. She senses internal weakness. This is the one thing women are constantly screening for, is internal weakness. The reason why you're watching this video and you're 6'5" and you still got dumped, the reason why you're watching this video and you make $500,000 a year, $1 million a year, $10 million a year, and you still got dumped. The reason why you have that sports car and she still left you is because of internal weakness. Everything on my channel, I am going to show you slowly, day by day, how external materialistic attraction mechanisms will never make up for the internal weakness or lack of masculine core. When you get down to the true masculine core, the masculine essence of a man, he doesn't need any of that. None of it. Literally none. Because the bare bones essence of who he is different. So number 1, prioritizing his attachment to lust instead of staying on track with his purpose. Number 2, okay? This is a funny one because you won't even realize this is happening. Number 2, the second way that women will slowly weaken you is attempting to change your perspective on things even if you know that you're right and she's blatantly wrong. I'm going to say that one more time. Attempting to change your perspective on things, even if you know that you're right and she is blatantly wrong. So here's what happens. When a woman speaks to a man, and when she's very beautiful, when she's very attractive, oftentimes she has a way with words due to the fact that she's able to get him to lower his guard. So this goes so deep as to even something so simple, like if I use an analogy, if I make an example, you could tell her that this shirt is orange and she could say, no, it's blue. And if she can get you to say, oh yeah, it kind of has a bluish look to it, this is what I'm talking about. Every single time when you know that you're right on any perspective, what you're doing is you're demonstrating leadership. You're demonstrating characteristics that signal, I know what I'm doing. You're demonstrating characteristics that basically says, as a man, this is the way that we should live. This is the way that I'm living. This is the direction that we're going. And when she can get you to bend or break or change that perspective, okay, even when you know that you're right and she's blatantly wrong, she senses that weakness. And she goes, wow, I got him to change his opinion. I got him to change his mind. I got him to change his mood. This is not who I fell in love with. Because who she fell in love with was someone stronger than that. You start becoming a different person because you don't even see her tests. A woman will always test you to test that internal core. And every single time that you change, you fail those interest tests. You fail those interest tests. She gets you to do things you don't want to do. She gets you to believe certain things that you never thought before. And then next thing you know, you lose yourself in the process. And as you lose yourself in the process, she loses her desire for you. Internal strength and internal fortitude is important. Number 3, the third way that women slowly weaken you when dating is they use their beauty and their charm. Listen to me very closely. They use their beauty and their charm to get you to believe that you can let your guard down. And the problem here is you believe her words. You believe her words. You see, this is why in so many videos I will constantly, and I have always referenced the story of Adam and Eve, because she says, this tasted good. So she took a bite, and then she looks at you, the man, a.k.a. Adam, and she goes, oh, you can do it too. Do it too. Believe my words, trust me. And like I'm telling you, this isn't on purpose, this is just in her nature. Her nature is to change you. So what they will do oftentimes, by accident, not on purpose, it's just naturally their nature. For example, it's like saying a bird flies. The bird just knows to fly. The bird just naturally flies. The women just naturally do these things because it's how they're hardwired. It's how they are, okay? So they use their beauty and their charm to get you to believe that you can let your guard down. And what she'll do is she will get you to believe that if you listen to what she's saying regarding the relationship, you guys might have a better outcome or a better future together. And the problem is this could not be further from the truth. When you let your guard down, when you start to change, when you start to say, hey, you know what? I can believe her words. I can literally trust that she loves me. When you tell yourself these things, you can literally start to count down to the end of the relationship. See, I'm going to tell you this. This is why what you have to do as a man is you have to learn, you have to understand, and you have to master the language of women. If you see what I made for you in my bio or in my description, you will see more testimonials than I've ever seen. I have helped more guys transform their dating life. Like when I even look at that page that I made for you, it's literally down below. Even me, I made the thing. I made every thing on that process of language of women. I made the whole thing. I created my own process and I show you step by step what to do. You have to check that out. Even me, I made it. And even I can't believe how many guys get amazing results. I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, like this is literally something that a guy can copy paste into their dating life, use it as a good structured format and actually win. And that's why I already know that I'm the best at teaching this. So that's number 3. Let's go on to number 4. Okay, number 4, this is my favorite. She starts, or no, what did I write down? How women slowly weaken you when dating. Oh yeah, okay. You start doing things she knows you don't want to do just to attempt to maintain her interest. I'm going to say that one more time. She gets you to start doing things that she knows you don't want to do just to try to maintain her interest. So what this actually is this stems into your attachment to lust. Okay? When I say your attachment to lust, oftentimes that will control your decision-making process in your relationships because you want that intimacy so bad. You're so attached to that intimacy. You're so attached to that aspect of feelings that the problem is you're getting weaker and you don't even see it happening because naturally your own feelings will be drawn to that. So you start doing things that she knows deep down you don't want to do just to try to maintain her interest. But the problem here is when you do that, you literally lower her interest in the first place. And what this does is this stems into your attachment to lust. When she met you, you knew yourself and you knew where you like to put your time and you know what you like to do. And then here's what happens. It's a Saturday morning, and she says, please go to the shopping mall with me for 3 hours. And you spend 3 hours doing it. And then she says, oh, please spend all this time going to, whatever event with me. Please spend all this time trying out this brand new restaurant that even you don't like the food over there. Please spend all of this time learning how to go play pickleball or learning how to go play tennis. Please do all this. And by the end of it, you're not the man that she fell in love with. You know you don't want to do majority of the things that you're doing in these relationships, and she can see that, and she can see that you're just going along to get along because you don't have your own life plan, you don't have your own hobbies and your own interests, and she can see that you're literally doing anything to keep that relationship together. And because of that, that is why she can't respect you. She starts to see that you started doing things that she knows that you don't want to do just to maintain her interest level. You know what? I've been in long-term relationships, and I'll tell you this, every single time that it was like, she could tell I didn't want to do something, like, my family reunion is over here, and, my aunt and uncles are getting together, and you want to go do this, don't you? And it's like, no, I really don't. Right? But it's like you start doing one too many things, it's like you literally lose yourself. It's like, oh, now you got this birthday party to attend. Now you have this wedding to attend, even if you don't really necessarily care about whoever's getting married because you don't know them that well. Now you're spending 6 hours at the shopping mall. All to maintain the interest because you're literally so attached to that intimacy. It won't work, and it never works. Point number 5, this is my 5th point. The 5th way that a woman slowly weakens you when dating is getting you to believe that if you trust her thoughts and her perspectives on life and the way to live, that it may be better for the both of you. I'm going to say that one more time. Getting you to believe that if you trust her thoughts and her perspectives on life as you're dating her or in a relationship with her, okay, on certain things to do or certain ways to live, that it may be better for the both of you. This is just a flat out no. N-O spells no. No, 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 no. And I'm going to explain to you why. You have to understand that women's thoughts will naturally be led astray. Okay? As their thoughts are naturally led astray, like I told you, this is why I always use the story of Adam and Eve, because it comes down to how creation is. Okay? Now, here's what happens. She sees that she can lead you. Stick with me here. When you agree, even though you know maybe it's blatantly wrong, you agree, now she sees that she can lead you, now she'll leave you. So, I finished off this video with the number 1 sentence right here that I feel is most important. And the number 1 most important sentence is this. Throughout the whole video, if you can take one thing away from this video, this is what I want you to believe. You will be punished for living life the way she claimed that she wanted. You will be punished in the relationship and left. You will be punished in the relationship and dumped. You'll be punished in the relationship and heartbroken or cheated on for living life the way that she claimed that she wanted. And when she can convince you to do these things because she wants it and it will make her happy, watch how fast it actually makes her sad and disappointed that you actually didn't know what was going on and you were not a true man at your core essence of masculinity. If you like this video, hit the like button. Go and check out The Language of Women below. Learn, understand, and master the language of women so I can help you with these things. Guys, you have to understand, when I first grew up, I was so bad with women. When I was like 16, 17, 18, 19, I was like learning these things. I started off in school when I was younger. I was so shy. I didn't really know what I was doing. Guys, this stuff took me 10 years to master, 10 years to figure out, day in and day out, 7 days a week. And I've put so much time into this. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.